Hey guys, so next palette that I will be reviewing for my one palette series, and that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, okay? This palette has had a lot of controversy from time it has came out. I've had this for a few weeks. I got it when it launched, but y'all know I get to stuff when I get to stuff. So now I have a chance to actually do a one palette series on it. So I'll be doing 3 looks with this palette. This is the first look. Of course, when you see this palette, you think fall. Like, that's what I did. I thought fall when I saw the promo pictures. I knew that I wanted it. When I started to see a lot of the reviews and whatnot that were coming out, talking about fallout and all that jazz, took it with a grain of salt and understood that, you know, each palette is different. Some palettes you might have to really dig in to things to get color. Other palettes you don't have to do that. So as with everything, y'all already know, you can't really take what people say to heart or whatever. You need to kind of try stuff for yourselves. So of course that's what I did. So far I like the palette. I mean, of course I'm gonna do 2 more looks at least on camera, but I'll be trying it out or whatever during this week so I can really get a feel for everything and try various looks like I typically do with all of the palettes that I feature on my channel. But so far, I mean, this is one use. I didn't have a lot of fallout. I mean, I did. So it kicks up, but I don't think it kicks up any more than the Mountain Renaissance. But again, I'm not digging into it. I'm literally just bloop, and that's it. Laying down, bloop, and again laying down. So guys, first look, very fall, olive green. This is the look that I was thinking of when I saw this palette. I said, yes, that is the look that I need. So tutorial coming up, and since I didn't know if this palette was going to give me a ton of fallout, I didn't do my base prior to, like you've seen on previous videos that I've done in my one palette series. So I will be speeding it up, of course, but there will be a base portion to this tutorial. So excuse that, I didn't know. Next video I won't feature or put that in just because I didn't have a lot of fallout, at least on my face, okay? All right, guys, so I will talk to y'all later. All right, guys, so to start, I'm using the shade New Wave in my crease, and I'm laying that down as a type of transition color so that everything else can kind of transition nicer. Then I'm taking the shade Fudge and I'm placing that in my crease. This color gave me a little bit of issues. I feel like this color you have to go in very lightly with very minimal product on your brush and build it up from there. So I am going to be blending this for a little bit, but yeah. Then I'm going to go back with New Wave again so that I can have that transition between the brown and my eyebrow bone to be nicer. And then back with the Fudge color and just trying to blend that out a bit. Then I'm laying All Star right underneath Fudge and blending that out with a smaller crease brush. Going back with the same brush that I had Fudge on. I didn't put any more product. I'm just using that to blend the Fudge color with the All-Star burgundy color. Okay, here I'm placing a Ben Nye cream color in Kelly Green down to have that next olive green color, give it something to adhere to. And then I'm going in with Untamed, which is that olive green color, and I'm placing that up into my crease, not just on the lid, so that I can get a good blend between that and the All-Star, the burgundy that I have down. Then I'm going back over that area where the green and the burgundy meets, and I'm just making sure that looks good and blended. Then I'm taking Adorn into my inner corner just to bring some light to the eye. Just gonna touch up Untamed so that that gold and that green can kind of mesh better. And then I'm taking Dawn as my brow bone shade and blending that in using a crease brush, the same crease brush, to make sure that brown and that brow bone color, it's not too much of a harsh transition. Okay, now for my base, I'm using Becker Evermatte as my primer, and I usually just pat that into my skin. And then for foundation, I'll be taking Fenty Beauty's foundation in the color 400 and just working that in on a sponge. I do like the sponge with this a lot. Then for concealer, I'm gonna use Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm using colors, I think Tan Sand and Deep, I wanna say, not sure. It's in the description box, y'all. And I'm just working that in with my sponge. And then I'm setting my under eyes with RMCA No Color Powder, and I'm also gonna use that to set the rest of my face. So to finish up my eyes, I'm gonna go in and touch up my inner corner, which has Adorn on it. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to use the color Rowdy, which is a blackened brownish purple, honestly. And then I'm gonna line my waterline with Marc Jacobs highliner in black. And I'm lining my eyes with Inglot gel liner in number 77. And I will be putting on lashes. They'll be Kiss number 11s, but for now I am bronzing with this middle shade in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tan to Deep contour kit. I'll put everything down in the description box because I'm not sure what the name of this shade is. And then I'm going to take the deepest shade in this kit and I'm going to use it to contour. Next for blush, I'm using Juvia's Place blush in Neo, and I'm taking that on my favorite blush brush. For my first highlight, I'm using Fenty Beauty's highlight in Moscow Mule, and I'm using a tapered highlighting brush for that. Then for my next highlight, I'm using Zara from the Juvia's Place Saharan palette number 2, and I'm placing that directly on top of Moscow Mule. I felt like the pink was a bit too pink for this look, so I just added in a little bit of gold to kind of tie everything together, taking Zara down my nose and on my Cupid's bow also. Next, I'm going to line my lips with just a brown liner. It's probably a Nakia K. You can get it from the beauty store type liner. And on my lips, I'm using Gerard Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Ruby Slipper. Going back in with that middle shade in the contour palette, and I'm just gonna snatch my nose right quick. Quick spray with Fix Plus, and I'm not using a makeup sealing spray today because I wasn't planning on wearing this makeup for a long time. But yeah, guys, here's the final look. Very, very fall, like I said in the intro, but I like it. So yeah, we'll see what I come up with on the next look. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.